Welcome to WarJax Games Club podcast, season 2, episode 4. We're hanging out,
What up?
back again.
Back again. Another edition of the best armies and Warmachine. You know, I hesitate every single time before I say that because I'm so used to saying the best armies in 40k or Warhammer. Like
Oh,
every time I go to say that, like I pause and make sure that I'm saying the right game first
best armies in 40k.
because that would be embarrassing. Even though I just called myself out for it anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter, but would
This
still
will
be
be a
embarrassing.
long video.
Facts. Back. Moving it to Wednesday today. I think we might try at least do our best effort to do that going forward, since Longshanks does the Wednesday to Wednesday shenanigans that is on there.
Mm-hmm.
Today is 12/4 through 12/19, best armies and war machines. So we're back on a Wednesday. Let's look through some lists, spicy lists. No Chimera twice and then no other duplicates. That's fantastic.
That's wild.
Love to see it. Fantastic meta to be playing in. War Machine Mark IV. Can't hype it up much more than
Mm-hmm.
that. Let's dive into some of these lists. Kicking it off with David Akers with a Scorn to start it with a 4-0.
Yeah.
Let's
4-0.
see.
This is exalted Scorn, so this is Immortals.
The old exalted Scorn.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got here? Makes sense. The old Mordecai.
Yeah, so we have Hexerus and Mordecai. Neither one is, what's his name? Zal. Maybe Zal's not good anymore. Rip.
Just not good enough. A
Um,
mammoth still rocking. We love that.
yeah, Mammoth, the bugs, the Eridus Sentinel, and soldiers, which I think kind of got a weird buff because they run faster because they're speed 4. So getting the +5 to run.
Makes sense.
They have Carapace, so they're really good against shooting.
And there's so many models in this Mordecai list.
Yeah, that is a lot of Immortals.
It is a lot of immortals. How do you outscore this many immortals? Powder keg with the defense. Barrier double powder keg. That's kind of cool.
I never play with Powder Keg. I don't even know. I think you can throw them
This is the
and you
first
can
time I think
shoot
I've
them.
seen a list with powder keg in it.
Yeah, you
It's
can. I want
exciting.
to say they can be thrown. Yeah, they're throwable. Uh, when you shoot them, they blow up, and you take POW 15. That's pretty big. POW
I
15
think Pal
blast.
15 is good.
So like you could make your one of your beasts. So you basically only have the despoiler, but the despoiler could throw it at a unit and they'll just die.
This is pretty sweet though.
Yeah,
I don't think I want to play this in scenario. Let's take a look at the outcomes here. So we went three times on scenario. So round one was a caster kill, but he was up 8-4. So like that's probably not too crazy. Then 15-6, 8-2, 8-5 on scenarios from there out.
yeah, all Mordecai, all Immortals list, or
Then you
the one with the yeah.
looks like you had Scorn v Scorn in the finals, double exalted.
That's
That's
wild,
crazy.
right?
That is kind of
Mirror,
crazy.
same caster.
Took it 8-5. Looks like it was a pretty decent game. 41-43 on points as well.
Yeah, that's a cool game.
That is a cool game. Looks like you beat double ret circle, and then the
Yeah,
mirror.
was this old armies only?
That's
It's
what
not.
I was gonna say. It's very close, minus the ret that was on there. There's
Well,
a
actually, interesting enough, the people he beat were the people that finished top in the tournament too. Like the circle, it went all legacy armies and then new stuff. New stuff got wrecked. So
interesting to me too that he went first 3 of the 4 games and still won on scenario just about every time. I mean, the caster kill, I don't know what the board state looked like, but he was up 8-4 in that game going first. Like, That's pretty impressive. I feel like it's very hard to go first and not fall behind. Maybe he just has enough models to where like you just aren't scoring well enough. Bottom of 2.
Yeah, that's a lot of dudes to get through.
Yeah.
So
Nice. Well, congrats on the 4-0 there. Let's move on to a 3-0. Looks like we have some new Cryx.
mm-hmm.
New Cryx. Looks like one list, 75 points.
Okay. Interesting. I wonder if that was the
80s.
event with one list.
Maybe it's just he went 3-0 is the only list he needed.
Yeah, the other people have 2 lists. So yeah, he just came with
One list. Took it
Matthias. Yeah.
clean
One list.
3-0, picked up his toys and went home. I'm here for it.
Yeah,
Back to the Mechanical Swarm.
Yeah, I was gonna say another swarm, and this is the swarm caster, right? The one that makes another unit.
Yeah, once brings it back or whatever.
So you're looking at 4 Mechanothrall swarms. Yeah.
There's multiple times I need to go in and read what the Furies do for them. I feel like we see them a lot in Cryx, which is interesting because like, I'm not a big fan of Khador's.
So this is the character unit, right?
Right.
I think that some number of them probably have Puppet Master. Oh no, they all have Marionette. That's the opposite of Puppet Master.
I assume they all have different abilities, right? It can't be any different than everyone else's armies, where like each like individual person does something a little different.
Marionette, Power of Death, Stygian Abyss. Okay, so they all have Marionette and Stygian Abyss, but the one has Invocation of Darkest Night, so that's Mortal Fear within 8 inches.
Yep.
The one that's obviously that's really good. Yeah. One's Grip of Shadows, so that's telemetry. Within 8 inches +2 to arcane attack rolls. And then the other one is Power of Death, which is within 10 inches. Undead models gain +2 to their melee attack damage rolls.
Oof.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Yeah. Okay, that's why it's in every list. That makes sense then. Checks out. Furies are good.
Yeah, they're all right.
Let's take a look at those results. Looks like we went scenario, caster, kill. That's a Cryx and Mirror. Round 1, 163 on scenario. Not many points died in that game. Oh, I take that back.
75.
I take that back. Yeah, yes. It is out of 75. It's actually not bad.
Going second. So
beat the Storm Legion 13-5 with a smackdown on Storm Legion in round 2.
Yeah, that's against Calder. Or it was Kane. Okay, shoot. CA is Kane, not Calder.
Going second and then smacking some Winter Korps. So this says caster kill 1-1 with a 10-3 army kill. And I'm pretty sure you get 10 points to the caster still, right?
You are supposed to.
So the only thing he killed was the caster. What's the what did
probably bottom of 2
Khador play there?
Doesn't say. But that person what caster do you think can get killed bottom of 2? Probably
I mean, it depends on where they're at. Anybody, I guess, but like maybe he was playing the bear chick. I can't remember her name, but like that seems like a caster that you would potentially get aggressive with.
Okay, so if I'm looking at the right event, the Khador player has Boreask.
Okay.
And Zahara, is that the...
You give me the wrong names every time. I don't know. I need the other names.
Zahara Vilkul?
I do not know who that is. That's got to be the other caster that I'm not a fan of.
Oh, that could be the new one from the 2-player box.
Oh, that's possible. The one we still don't have. Get wrecked.
We're about to have it.
Sad.
Yeah, that is the one.
Okay.
Could have been that one that died.
Could have been either one.
They're both super killable, I feel like.
They are both very super killable. But it had to have been a bottom 2 kill, I would assume.
Yeah.
Interesting. 3-0 though for the Cryx. Exciting. Let's keep it moving. Looks like we have some trolls here.
Yeah. Chuck. That name sounds
Another single
familiar.
list. We're 100 points though. Back to 100. We got the old rage food list. Bring in the ragemonger.
Yeah, I think Ragemonger is just great, but there's a great old one in this list.
Yep. It's exciting.
I
18
assume. Oh,
points.
Squid Blaster. So we're taking guns here. Squid Blaster probably has a crit on it, I would assume. Um, Great old one weapons both have crit, I believe. Um, oh, just the big claw has crit amputation, so might be trying to amputate.
So that looks pretty standard. Marauder crews still
Mm-hmm.
being led by the quartermasters with both. So you're going 10 points on those units is pretty hefty. And the old galley crew. I feel like the solos are different. I feel like usually it's probably because you have so many heavies in this list. I'd
So
imagine there's usually a lot more solos. I feel like in the trolls
always
list.
take always take Moriarty because she upkeeps for you. Um, and then the surgeon is that
Yeah, that's not a
you
name
you
I'm
don't
used
ever
to.
see surgeon.
Yeah,
That one returns models to play and heals.
yeah, that's a new one for me.
Um, and then Stormjaw is really good. He's the like two weapon, probably weapon master. Um,
There's a new solo.
nope,
No,
that's the old one, like OG. Yeah, he's two PAL 13 weapon masters with flare. So if you hit, they lose. They get -2 defense.
interesting.
Fire Guardians are goaded, and then I think we have two galley crews just so they can either rip the fury off of these beasts or the beasts can eat them to remove fury because Ragemonger I think is only arc or fury 6, so
Yeah, you're running a little hot there.
they're gonna run a little hot.
Especially you trying to shoot. Usually you're
Hmm.
boosting to hit, especially if you're looking for crits.
Yeah, I never looked at that gun. I'm bad.
I'm bad.
Crit blind, so not even great, but it is a spray, so you're probably boosting a lot.
That does make sense. Looks like we got the caster kill, another 10 point bottom of 2-0-0 score.
what
Caster kill, so I'm
are,
assuming.
what
Dang,
are
is
the
it
odds? It's
Khador
not even turn
again?
two. Is it
Come
the?
on, man. You're killing me, Smalls. Khador losing again on the bottom of 2, getting their caster killed. Hate to see it.
Oh no.
Looks like he played some mercs. One scenario, and that one's 6-3 going first. Kind of
That's so funny.
impressive.
Yeah, the mercs are what's it called? Dark operations. That is the what's their names? Siphon and
Oh, okay.
I think.
I like those. I like those guys. At least in Mark 3. Then
Hmm.
Death Clock, it looks like, up 5-1. Assuming maybe
Oof.
they didn't put the score right. 53-0 is a hefty round 3 score to go in there. Maybe they just didn't input it.
It could be though, right? Like, I don't know. You go first. Maybe they pushed up too far and they just dominated and they spent the whole time trying to kill the caster. I do agree though. Zero seems.
Yeah, 0 seems kind of wild, but it's possible, maybe. Maybe they just didn't put it in there. 3-0 for Trolls. Looking good. Single list with Rage Monitor. Interesting. Some Infernals. Back to some Legacy armies here.
Yeah, Colonel's
Another
really
single list. Never mind. It is not a single list. Zadaroth Omo.
the usual.
Yep, good
Expected.
pairing. Playing Carver.
Little wild in Omademos. Won't lie.
That they're playing it in both, but like, man,
But especially in Omademos seems wild.
yeah. I mean, I have definitely come around to the Carver train. Like, I think Warborn Carver are fantastic, but I would like to have some more Tormentors in that list. It is 75, so you're not playing the 120, I
I think you
guess.
could though. I think this is a scenario of not having the 120.
That's
But
possible.
I won't say they do or don't.
Typical double howlers as well. Super light and cultists. Really light on solos
Yeah,
in this
at
list. This one's
75,
more.
you can only summon twice.
Yeah, but you're gonna lose some of these.
Yeah, you just lose the 2
You
wretches,
took,
probably.
yeah, you have 4. Actually, I guess that's not bad. That might not be
Yeah.
bad. You have Valen Hawk in this one though,
In the
in
Zadaroth.
Zadaroth's list.
Yeah, not in the
Interesting.
other one is interesting, but it is
Yeah,
expensive.
he is good. I think he's good with the howlers, but interesting
You
list to
just
say the least. I was not expecting to see Carver and Warboard when this opened up. I can tell you that.
so okay, so Valenhawk does let your Carver tactician.
Is it just friendly models? It's not friendly
It
factions.
is,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
What's his name? Obadama's feat though is friendly faction, so I don't know. But Carver's a beast. I'm gonna guess it's a I don't have
The 120.
the $300 colossal because I don't blame
The
anyone.
$300 colossal. We'll come back to round 1 and 2. Round 3, a caster skill playing Khador. Like, if I open one more list where Khador gets caster killed, I'm out. Like, I'm out. We're just gonna stop. We're closing down the
Uh,
video, and we're not coming back.
yeah, apparently they can't
Holy
hang.
cow. Alright, so we beat Convergence, round 1, 7-4. I'm assuming scenario, with it being 7-4, doesn't say.
Mm-hmm.
5-4 scenario, so I guess that went to time? Or
Yeah,
rounds?
or they killed. Could have been caster kill.
Could have been caster kill, for sure. And it looks like we have caster kill. Probably was caster kill, considering you have it in round 3 as well. That could have just been
Mm-hmm.
what they were going for in there. Interesting, a lot closer score. 75. Hard to tell when it's in there.
I was originally a big hater, but some people like it. I kind of wonder maybe 75 is not bad.
Over, talking
I'd
about
have to
75 versus 100.
yeah, I'd have to play games again though, but
It just seems like that
like
awkward point size to me. Like, I either
mhm.
want to be at 100 or I just want to play like a 50 point like skirmish kind of game.
Quick
You know what I
game.
mean? Yeah,
I
like
get that
75
for
is just
sure.
kind of like that mid range, which is just awkward in my opinion.
Yeah, a lot of people like it though.
But interesting, very interesting list. Cool to see some adaptations to legacy stuff. Infernals taking Carver there. Moving
Yeah,
on. Let's see. Dusk.
this is Erica.
Oh, this is Erica's list. You're right. Trident True Erica with the 3-0. I clicked on it too soon.
It
Yep.
is a 3-0.
With the
Yeah.
3-0. And the 100-point invitational. Very nice. Very nice.
You also like Helith
Helith. Yep.
and Tyrus. She said, I'm gonna, I'm not gonna just play Scarafale and what's his name? Actually, maybe Tyrus is who they usually play it with.
Yeah. That's usually the pairing.
Respect to the
Let's
zero
see.
Scarafale.
Also
Also, no
running.
Moraine either. Moraine's the new cool caster.
Also running Warboard on there. None of their solo either. What's I can't think of the name of it now. What is their big base solo?
You don't mean Kruger, right?
No, I'm talking about the
Oh, you mean the
um.
battle engine,
Yes.
or void engine?
Yes.
Yeah,
Void
yeah,
Engine.
void
Thank you.
engine. It is a solo. You're right. No void engines.
Which is kind of surprising.
Ah,
Cavalry,
we're
a little bit of
going.
everything in this first list, to be honest. You got Guardians, Slayers, Cavalry, Archers. You kind of got it all in
Yeah,
that list. List.
but you have Warbore
Do you have Warboard? Put,
and Israfil. That's all you need.
putting out the fires as well. Cool card. You
Yeah,
learned
turns
something
out.
about putting out the fires the other day.
Yeah, it turns out it does more than just put out fires. So,
Got
should
debated by
read
the name.
read all the words on it. And you don't. I don't know. I always just think put it on a unit with 5 guys in it. But if you like get Shadowbinded or something, put the fires out.
Good card to have.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the pairings here. Beat Chris round 1, 10-7 with a new Cryx. That's a good
Get wrecked,
game.
Chris.
Going first.
That's a long game. 10-7.
10-7 is a long game.
I think it's long, right? Wolves isn't like a crazy scoring scenario. That's the one that just pushes you with kill box.
One that keeps making it shorter and shorter.
Yep. Yep.
The double Cryx. How's Cryx's number? 10-7, 11-7. Erica came to play with the Cryx matchup. She must know that one
Yeah.
well.
100%.
And then looks like take down Storm Legion
Rip Storm
in the
Legion.
final 10-6.
3 scenario. That's pretty good.
That is pretty solid.
I think it's kind of impressive when you like win all your games on scenario. I like not saying that people who kill people and
What are you trying to
everything
say,
else like
Brandon?
no. I've lost 5 games to you all in scenario recently. Like if we're being honest at the end of the day. But like if you I don't know, I feel like if you win scenario games, like it's impressive, right?
Oh, I think it's a lot more
Consistently.
impressive. There's a reason why I play assassination lists and just try to kill you when you misstep. It's because I think winning on scenario is very hard.
It's impressive to do it consistently.
I do agree. I think it is very impressive.
Your assassination is different. There is like, let's go for it because we screwed up and we can't win, and then there's your like, I'm gonna try to kill you at all points.
It is at all points. We are very much the turn one. What's your caster stats? Like, let's figure out what we have to do here. That is how we win most of our games. Impressive scenario presence there, though. Love to see it. Here's your boys. Now your time to shine.
I know. Let's go with the Storm Legion. Same event. This is the Rabido, right?
Yes, this is Rabido's list.
Yeah, Kane and Sparkhammer. I think like this Kane list. I don't know if it. I told you before we started. This is like the new hotness. I don't know how new it is, but this is what everyone is like bringing as I think their main list now. The triple courser, Deuce on Brisbane list. Or some people play 4 coursers, but the feat giving you the +2 attack and damage, and like that's a POW 6 armor piercer, and then the grenade launcher.
Good.
It's just like a lot of get you dead shots, and then Sparkhammer playing 2 Borealis because I think that Jack is also really good.
This is the new one, right?
Yep. General is still there, so Sparkhammer can kill you if you screw up.
Yeah, I think it's scary to play against. Like, just run up to you and then die to Sparkhammer is frightening, to say the least.
Yeah, because the general like has the what is it? Move if a warrior died on his turn.
The
Vengeance.
move.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then like you don't even have to fight. Like you could charge or you just run because Sparkhammer has 1 cost jackhammers. So
Looks like we're also just dominating the scenario game 3-0. Beat Ret round 1, 11-5. Beat Gatorman Pete with Mercs.
dang.
7-0. Wow, 9-7. No one killed anything.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Seems
I don't even
unlikely.
know how does that happen. Like maybe you screw up and get pushed out. To be fair, the guns in Storm Legion,
Push.
they do have push on a lot of their guns on Kane.
So Rabido did go second as well. Like, there's a good chance you went up very high on bottom of 2 and then
yeah,
like ended it from there.
that's likely what happened. I think you just slam their dudes back and you score because you can score a ton in 2 fronts.
Yeah. Could see it.
Yeah.
Looks like you took out Circle round 3, 7-3.
Dang, Chromac Jack and Gatorman Pete. These people are committed to their factions. I played Gatorman Pete and last
Captain
year.
Con. Yeah.
Captain Con.
Yup. Congrats to Storm Legion and rabido with the 3-0, keeping it moving. Back to Orgoth. Horsk. What you
Sabrith.
know? And Sabrith. Let's see.
And
6-point Jackal.
no more 5 jackals or whatever.
Yeah, we do have Sky Bomber though. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's good.
And 600 little guys.
I mean, all those little keepers and champions are like 5-point jackals, to be fair.
That is accurate. And like also like those are fairly new, right? Like there for a while, like when we first started looking at lists, their banger solos were not out yet. And then being out now, like they seem like they're just about like auto include. Like everyone's pretty much playing them. At least in one of their lists, so it's probably going to change up the list, take some of the rest of that stuff away from there.
Yeah, Nashers are also from the cadre. Nashers and Axers are just both tough, hit hard units.
No Coven in the first list. Isn't the Coven, not sure which chicks that were standing in the back, right? They can also -1 to, it's either def or arm when they're next to you.
They give +2, or they have Dark Shroud. Yeah, -2 armor. But they didn't need to power anything up, so just
right,
feet and hit hard. What it seems like.
Looks like you're back to Warborn Carver here in the second one though. Surprising, yeah. I feel like we don't see them a whole lot in Orgoth.
I think you probably wouldn't see Warbor in Orisk. I'm guessing the feat says friendly faction. But in Sabrith, like we have the debuffs and stuff to put up.
It has to be friendly faction, right? Because if not, you're getting feeded and batting down the hatches. Like just send that man in, nothing's killing it.
That's true. You don't even need to shoot.
Yeah, there's no way that it's not, or else I would be playing it and sending in my armor 1,000,000 Warbor.
No, you're right. But this has a debuff. Sabrith has a negative armor.
Okay, spell. Makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, 2 keepers because they have shield guard. They're really good. Shield guard, and when you hit them, they can walk towards you and hit you.
Yep.
So, and then Helexis is just always good in both lists. Reaver Commander lets you walk through your models, and I think they can give shield guard to a jack.
Solid.
And then Therion can return models to your unit. And the Forge, or is it Forge Masters? They give shield guard to your jack. That might be what it is.
I know you were handing them out like candy in our game the other day.
I think it's Forge Masters. 1 Axers and Coven. So I'm actually not 100% sure how they kill you. Probably just try to assassinate you.
So it looks like he's winning on scenario. So we'd be Chimera 9-5 in round 1. Khador, thank God it doesn't say anything because it was probably a caster kill. 6-2 in round 2, and then 9-2 against Dusk in round 3.
Jeez. Caster kill. Yeah, I just don't play Khador very well. Although these all could be Horsk. I don't want to play Horsk though, because then I have to come to the realization that I'm not good at Orgoth when I lose with Horsk.
Lose with Horsk? That's funny. Interesting list. Pretty tried and true. Looks pretty good. Nothing wrong with those. They're definitely a good list to be playing in Orgoth. Let's move on to the 3-0 Chimera. So this is the first Chimera. One list. When you have Shyrus, why else play any other list?
I was gonna say this looks like what you're gonna do. So
definitely interesting. There's some stuff on here like not playing double Wyvern, running double Vipex instead. Typically it's double Wyvern, 1 Vipex. I think with Hunter's Mark, so that's kind of interesting. Bellywool is pretty much going to be in every list. Carver, I think, is insanely busted in Shyrus' list specifically. Really good. Handing out Puppet Master. I would be here for this. That is not in my list currently, but I'm always down for Puppet Masters. Fang Stalkers, pretty tried and true. The Wind Stalkers, the shooting one, that's very interesting. And Cinderbacks is also interesting. That's one of the new lists. I have not played them in anything.
No hook guys, right?
No, none of these are the hook guys.
Hmm.
The units are very interesting. It's just kind of so you have the quick thing stalkers, which are the melee ones with no master. You're running the wind stalkers with a master, and then you have the new cinderbacks and shadowmancers. So interesting list indeed. I think Shyrus is really good. By far my favorite caster right now. I am really excited for Lilith 5. Um, I will definitely be all in on Chimera, especially once we get our 120 as well. Looking forward to that. But yeah, interesting list indeed. Let's see what the what we did. So it looks like we beat Cryx 4-1 in round 1, going second. I'm here for it. Looks like we went second all 3 games, which is pretty good.
You were saying you kind of like going first for Shyrus, though, right?
So I think going first is nice. So if, it looks like they're winning on. Well, actually, they had double caster kill, so maybe not.
Yeah.
If you're winning on scenario, second is probably needed from there. But I think going first and running turn 1 with Shyrus, and then basically like keeping you out from there, like when you feat like that next turn, like it's just so punishing. I feel like in order to like you almost just have to commit and assume you're gonna lose stuff, because if you stay out, then like I'm just gonna move up and like take a dominant position and feat, and it's just so hard to get back into the game. At that point, like I enjoy going first with her, mostly just because of her feat. But double caster kill. Looks like round 3 was against Riker too with Mercs. Impressive.
Rule guard playing dwarves.
Looks like a good game too. 54-47 on points and 6-6. And you got the caster kill. Wouldn't mind watching that game.
Yeah, we were down both. Or nah, we weren't really down in game 3, but game 2.
We're down to game 2.
Down
though.
2-6. Like,
Yeah, that may have been.
kill.
I have to go for a caster kill here,
Yeah.
which I do think Chimera's really good at. So
Yeah, I love it.
certainly do. Let's see. Moving on here, this is some old Cryx.
Yeah, Dark Host.
Yup, Dark Host Cryx.
Scabrous. TK caster.
Also running Warboars. Get this man out of here. JK, I just
Warbor.
painted it.
World
keep
War
it here.
II good.
Let's keep it here.
Yeah, this is just although the Bane Knights don't have their UA, which is interesting.
All Banes.
But 3 warrior units with their UA. I think the UA still can bring back dudes that die. And then 2 units of riders. Riders are good. This is just hard to like everything hits hard in this list.
Yeah.
And it's hard to stop. Like kill it all, I think, is the problem.
Very interesting. A lot of single lists, 100 points. I'm just going to show up and beat you 3-0 with my one list attitude.
Yeah, I think it's fine with Scabrous.
Looks like we beat
And
Khador.
Shyrus.
Agreed on Shyrus. 5-2, round 1. Looks like going second, 15-5. Going second, round 2.
2 fronts.
Yeah, it's going to score so much. And it looks like an 8-1. 75-11. That's a
absolutely destroyed.
It's a beat down there.
Yeah. I might have gone for a while.
Yeah, that's a lot of points.
Jeez.
Yeah, there's not much. Assuming it wasn't a caster kill win, like that means your caster's still alive too. Yeah, that's a lot of points. 3-0, Old Trick, Dark Hosts, very cool. Then see you have our last list. We're back to the best faction in Warmachine. Talking about Chimera, another double list.
This one's really weird.
Also very different. I'm here for the variants in Chimera right now. Shyrus, Cryx, not crazy. Probably the best pairing in the faction currently. The list, though, like double Hydrix, 1 Wyvern in the Shyrus list. Running full shooting. Diviners with double Spitters, and then all Flames on the second Hydrix. Very interesting.
No pig. Maybe he doesn't have it.
It's
That's very
possible.
possible.
I believe Diviner is the one that gives you future sight, I think.
Okay.
I believe, which is pretty sweet. Full flame spitters, and then I believe spine back is your the movement one when you move 2 inches. Swift's Hunter.
Oh, Swift
Is that
Hunter.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, where you kill and move 2 inches.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Um, Interesting there. Wyvern doing Wyvern things. This is the new solo. This is a new 4-point solo. I'm not really sure what it does. I've not played with it.
The Conjurer.
Yeah, it's flame stuff. It's basically, I know it's like shooting flames around stuff. It may benefit with your
Oh, it gives
Wyverns.
looks like it can give stuff continuous fire. It can deal fire damage.
Yeah,
And can drop continuous effects within 6 inches.
not
That's pretty
bad.
good.
So you got Wyvern on there. Like if you have his Animus up as well, you're boosting that damage that's coming from there. Also boosting the Hydrix's damage from there.
Also, models that have continuous fire on them get -2 to attack rolls in this model's control range. So
Which
you can
is
put
what?
things on fire and a control range 8. But like put
Okay,
stuff on fire and they get -2 to hit
that's not bad.
because you can't get rid of it.
Yeah, not if the Animus is up. Indeed.
Pretty good.
I do think you just kill the Conjurer though, potentially, but
Might kill the Conjurer.
um this is the banger solo. This is your reduces
The Scion.
damage coming in. I can't remember the name of it. I'm so bad when it comes to spells. This one within 8 inches. You're -2 with living.
Oh yeah, that is. I
Um,
don't like that.
Yeah, super good.
Mortal Fear.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Shadowmancer, this is your potential Puppet Master. Again, it does other stuff. I call it a Puppet Master bot just because you know how much I love Puppet Master. That's not the only thing that it does. It does some other stuff too. It might even give you like magical damage potentially. It does something like that.
Nice. Love it.
Knights, here for the new Knights for sure. Quick Feint Stalker is fantastic with a Master. Double Dealers.
That's the hook.
No,
guy?
so the Death Dealers are the OGs that came out. They have not trash. What do you get extra dice on damaged?
Oh,
Finisher.
Finisher.
Yeah, they have Finisher. Not bad with all the flame stuff that's in
Oh, they
here.
have
and dealing
Grievous
some
too.
damage.
You know that?
They do have Grievous, yeah. And then Shadowmancers is your 3-man support unit. They hand out not blessed, magical, some other stuff as well. I think
Guidance.
maybe Eyeless Sight, Guidance, yeah. They do a bunch of different stuff. They're the ones with all the options.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting list. This should have double knights. It does. Double lashers. This is a much more standard list, I think. Still running Hydrix, which is weird. I think it's typically still just like double Wyvern, Vipex.
Could be. I would guess if you don't see 2 Wyvern, we don't have 2 Wyvern.
I would probably agree because that models are really good. But outside of that, pretty stock standard. Double knights, double lashers, the Shadowmancers. High alert. That's interesting.
Yeah, that was in both.
Yeah. I don't usually see the high alert cards. Pretty sweet. Makes sense though. Like, it's just shooting list. Isn't the one that like helps you shoot?
Hyler is Shield Guard.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And it is a
A
model.
model? Someone's got
So it's not like a unit, right?
Right, you can't put it on a unit, but
That would be kind of cool if that card make it cost like 2, put it on a unit.
it's not bad. Yeah, let's check out the verses here. Looks like Scorn 13-11 on Death Clock. Was actually losing round 1.
Oof.
58 to 58 points killed too. This is like a banger game. They came down some slapping clock back and forth.
Yep.
That's a good one. Looks like we got it together round 2. Beat Orgoth 13-7.
Oof.
Killing
Killed
91. Sheesh. We're tabling, okay. And then, dang, another Death Clock 9-9 in round 3. Like, these are banger games.
Yeah, this person was Yeah.
This is a
I had
long day.
wild game. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a
Right?
long day.
It was like playing 40K. I don't want to play that long.
No kidding. Good games. Well,
And only killing 39 points too. Like, so that's a long
right.
game of.
A lot of activations. You can see how you death
Yeah.
block.
Yeah. That's wild.
Makes sense. Exciting couple weeks here at Warmachine. Love to see the list variety. Chimera only repeat faction, and even those lists were wildly different between the two. So I think it's a great time to be playing the game. I think the meta is really good. I think there's a lot of stuff that's viable, a lot of stuff you could be playing.
All about to change in a couple weeks.
It's true. Update in January. Hopefully, there's some sweet stuff on there. And
New Steamroller, I would hope and assume.
that would be nice as well. It'd be sweet to mix some of that stuff up just in time for Captain Con.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
be exciting.
Yep, Captain Con coming up end of January for those
Yeah,
going up in Rhode
basically.
Island.
Yeah.
Yep. Sweet event. List for the past couple weeks was December 4th through December 19th. Yeah. Anything you want to add?
No, I hype for gonna play some games in the upcoming week for Christmas.
Yep. Some time off. We'll get some games in. Maybe we'll jump on and have a non-best
Yeah.
list in Warmachine podcast and just talk about some games over the break and that kind of stuff. So, well, yeah, those are your best lists in Warmachine. Appreciate you for stopping by. Later.
Later.
You